Have you ever had a seller back out at the last second after you had a signed contract? Or maybe you were the one who needed to walk away from a deal and weren't sure of the legal consequences? This video is your ultimate guide to specific performance and liquidated damages, the two most important legal remedies every real estate investor must understand to protect themselves and their money. Whether you're wholesaling, flipping, or buying SubTo, if you're using contracts, this is critical knowledge. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since ninth grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006, and all that time I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's lesson is about specific performance and liquidated damages in real estate contracts. This ain't lawyer talk to impress anyone. This is battle-tested investor knowledge that can save your deals, your peace of mind, and potentially tens of thousands of dollars. Part 1. What is specific performance? Let's say you go under contract to buy a property from a motivated seller. You both sign the paperwork. But then the seller gets cold feet. Maybe they find another buyer who's willing to pay $20,000 more. Now what? That's where specific performance comes in. Specific performance is a legal remedy that allows the buyer to force the seller to honor the contract. In other words, you can take them to court and ask the judge to make them go through with the sale, legally compelling them to sign the deed and close the deal. This is especially useful in hot markets where property values are rising fast, or if you're buying on favorable terms like subject to seller financing or with significant equity. Pro tip, the courts only allow specific performance if the contract is valid, the terms are clear, and the buyer, you, has done your part, like providing earnest money and being ready to close. Part 2, what are liquidated damages? Now flip the script. Let's say you're the buyer and you default, you decide not to buy, or you disappear on the seller. Can they sue you? Yes. In most contracts, the seller has the right to seek damages, usually financial compensation. That's where liquidated damages come in. Liquidated damages are pre-agreed financial penalties in the contract for breach. It's what both sides agree in advance will be the cost of not closing the deal. Usually, the liquidated damages amount is limited to the earnest money deposit.
Real-world example, how I use it in my business.
Now here's how I protect myself. I only give $1 earnest money when I work with motivated sellers. That way, if the deal falls apart, the worst they can get is my dollar. That's right, $1, maybe $10 if I'm feeling generous. Why? Because I'm not dealing with realtors, I'm not dealing with banks. I'm working with real-life motivated sellers who need creative solutions, not cookie-cutter transactions. This gives me flexibility and limits my downside if something changes in the deal. Most rookie investors put down thousands in earnest money and then lose sleep if the deal gets shaky. Not me. I keep it lean, creative, and powerful. Part 3, why it matters in creative real estate. This stuff is even more important when you're doing creative financing deals, like buying houses subject to the existing mortgage, structuring wraparound mortgages, using seller financing, wholesaling properties with assignment clauses. In these cases, you're not just protecting yourself, you're often taking over someone else's debt, equity, or payments. Understanding legal remedies like specific performance and liquidated damages can help you negotiate with power and sleep peacefully at night. If you want to learn to flip without all the risk. 1. The new flip I built. The new flip to teach you negotiation, hustle, and how to spot deals in real life by flipping everyday stuff like bicycles. It's how I made my first money while building the skills that helped me crush it in real estate. Grab it at thenewflip.com. 2. Reboot, feeling stuck, overwhelmed, not taking the action you know you should. Reboot is my personal mindset reset program, built to help you rewire your brain, destroy fear, and take massive daily action. Start your reset at myrealestatedojo.com. Reboot. Bonus. Tips for structuring your real estate contracts. If you want to avoid headaches in court, here are a few smart tips. 1. Always have a written contract. Oral agreements don't stand up in court. Period. 2. Clearly define the closing date, price, and terms. Vagueness kills. 3. Include an out clause. Give yourself ways to exit the deal legally, e.g. inspection or financing contingencies. 4. Cap your risk. Use low earnest money when possible. 5. Get everything signed. Verbal promises don't mean anything in court. If this video helped you, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more real estate hustle lessons. Share it with a friend who's out there grinding. And don't forget, always remember, You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Rumi, don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace, Mr. No Fluff.